real question is, can I find the vendor that I just bought all that stuff from? Okay, I'm gonna buy him. There's no way I'm carrying this stuff around all morning. I need to get it back in the car. I'm gonna go see if those games are still there. Yeah.
Mort. Hey, Mort. 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 Hey, Mort. Go, Mort.
There's a vendor back there saying that she's gonna bring out some CDs for playing. Hopefully. She said come back later. Will there be CDs for playing? Will they be CDs that I want to play? Like with the Super Scope episode, we are starting out strong. This table has a few video game related items out at it, but not everything is out of the truck and unloaded yet. How much is like this and this thing? 22? Yes. The vendor had stuff that was really all over the place. There was no theme to it. It's Switch stuff, PlayStation stuff, Xbox stuff. I'll buy it all. When the original Tony Hawk ride came out, I think the thing that most of us thought in our minds was, this looks like that Sega skating game where you would go into the arcade, hold the bars, and go onto the board. And I thought that they were kind of going for something like that with this. This is the greatest disappointment of its era. Tony Hawk Ride comes out and the board barely works at all. Shred was supposed to fix a lot of those problems and then added snowboarding as well as skateboarding. Supposedly it's a little bit better. Also at the table is a Nintendo Entertainment System. Always taking the risk on consoles, especially NESs. You don't know how these pin connectors are. There are random Nintendo brand AV cables. Is that your new baby? Congratulations! And then also there is a Nintendo Switch dock. Here's a PS2 controller that's not in great shape. Probably shouldn't have bought this. Also found a couple of Nintendo Switch controllers. All right. Oh wow. It works?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see what we got. It's clean. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay, this lot is getting really interesting. More controllers. A Super Nintendo game. There's cables. There's some video games that are brought out as well. 2 copies of Left 4 Dead 2 and SpongeBob SquarePants: The Battle for Bikini Bottom. This random cavalcade of video game stuff. What do you want for all of this? Just paid $130 for all this. Not a bad way to start your morning at the... Not a bad way to start the morning. Not a bad way to start out your game. So $140 is the agreed upon price, but I don't have enough money to pay for it. I gotta run to the ATM. Okay, I'll be back. Pretty decent little lot there. Those Tony Hawk boards, that's a risk, but given everything else that's in the lot, it's not a big risk. But if it all comes together, it's pretty sweet. There's a slight problem. Can I find the vendor that I just bought all that stuff from? I don't remember where this vendor was, and I don't want someone else to offer a higher amount and take this stuff. Oops. Use your radar. Okay, there they are. Ah, relieved. Let's go pick up all that stuff. There's no way I'm carrying this stuff around all morning. I need to get it back in the car. Now that it's all loaded up, I'm gonna go back to that booth and see if there's any more CDs for playing. Morning. Morning. Well, she was right. There's a lot more CDs for playing. The first game that I see that looks really interesting is Sonic Generations for the PlayStation 3. When Sonic Generations came out, what it looked to be like was a return to form for Sonic. It got really good reviews. People seemed to really be enthusiastic about the game. So having not played this game, this is one I'm actually interested to add to my collection. How much for these two?
$10 each. 2 for 15 for you.
2 for 15 is really tempting. I don't know. Maybe when I come back. I'm not yet though. There's honestly a little part in my heart where I was like, oh, you're so sweet. I just want to give you the 15 bucks. I'm gonna go see if those games are still there. Okay, I'm gonna buy them.
Okay.
Yeah, these ones.
Okay.
How much if I buy one more? How much?
20.
20 for 3? 3 for 20 is a great deal. If you love the Ratchet & Clank series, this is an interesting diversion from the main series. Call of Duty Black Ops 2 is just a great reseller. Sonic Generations, PS3. I'm really glad I picked this up. It's complete and in great shape. All right, I grabbed these 3 games, paid 20 bucks. I'm hoping that's gonna work out in my favor. I think it will. Thank you so much for the deal. I am so thankful for it. Good morning.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How much are your Wii games?
Well, do you want them all?
It depends on what the price is for all.
Do you want the system and the nunchucks and the hand deals?
I'm mostly interested in just the games.
So you give me a fair price and I'll let you know if I'm cool with it.
Okay.
So be fair, because I got some Marios in there.
Okay, well, let me take a look. Now, in general, when people ask, what is it worth to you? I'd be honest. I pay 50 to 60% the value of the games at the most. If the value of these games is $20 each, I'm going to give you 10, 11 bucks each. Some of these games are worth less than that. Some of these a little more. One of them doesn't have the original case. Okay, 10 each. The lady was really nice. She wanted to try and get rid of the whole thing, but a lot of the stuff that was in the lot was just not worth it to me. I just love this game and I love this series. So much fun. Mario Party 8. This one is complete and it's in pretty good shape overall. This might be the 10th copy of Mario Kart Wii I found in the last couple of weeks. I'm only slightly exaggerating. Smash Brothers Brawl. This normally goes for about 10, maybe 15 bucks. New Super Mario Brothers Wii. The main reason I wanted this is I have the case and artwork, but I don't have the disc. I love this game. Critics did not love this game, but Mario Super Sluggers is one of my favorite multiplayer games. My brother Matt with the mustache, he and I play this game for hours anytime he comes to visit. It's just so much fun. The mechanics of it just work. You know what the Nintendo Wii never had that is just a serious swing and a miss? Thank you. Why did nobody make a softball game for the Wii or one for the Switch? If you think about it, the mechanics just perfectly lend themselves to it. With the underhand toss to do the throw, with the swinging motion. I feel like you could take the Super Mega Baseball design and style and take that look and combine it with Wii style motion controls into a really good softball style game. If anyone makes that, I want some producer credits, is all I'm saying. The Wii stuff isn't quite as valuable as I thought it would be. $60 is a good deal. I've seen these games at this reseller's booth for a little while, but today they were marked down at 25 bucks. I'm wondering if I can get them for even cheaper if I buy all three of them.
Give me 70.
Would you take 60? So 20 bucks each instead of 25? That's cool? Yeah. Thanks, man. All of these are sealed except for this PS4 one has a broken seal here, but the game inside of it is brand new factory sealed. I've tried Overwatch. I've tried to get into it. I love first-person shooters as a genre. I think they're relaxing and fun as much as they are full of adrenaline. I just cannot connect with this game. Maybe I just need to find the right people to play it with. For 60 bucks for all three of these, I'm taking these home. And last but not least, Michael! Gotta say hi to Michael.
I gotta find good prices for you, man.
Not a lot is standing out, and I'm about to leave his booth when something catches my eye. WWF SmackDown 2, Know Your Role. This is an acting game where you have to learn your lines and be your character and talk to other people, communicate your feelings, and then see if you can beat the other guys. As you can see, they're all very mad, and they're dealing with a lot, but that's okay. You want to smack down the negative thoughts and really bring up the positive ones when you know your role. You'll notice, too, that on the cover that there's two guys on here wearing sunglasses as a metaphor for the fact that they're hiding their true self. You've got a really interesting game here on the PS1. Let's see if we can get a deal on this. And maybe the only game that's not going to get ported to the Nintendo Switch, Paper Mario Color Splash. I like this game. It uses the touchscreen pretty interestingly, although I think that with all Wii U games, there's just so much of this touchscreen stuff that they tried to implement into the gameplay to make it more fun. I don't think it always makes it more fun. I don't think that on the gamepad it's worse. I just don't think it's much better, that it justifies that style of gameplay. The humor is really strong. The storyline is really good. This is a really interesting game in the series. It's going for around 50 bucks right now. Anything we can do on these?
30, 10.
That's what I was hoping you were gonna say. 40 bucks? I'm in. 40 bucks is a great deal for these two games. Really awesome. Thank you so much for the deal. It's been a good morning. Thanks for checking out Mort's Garage. Lots of deals were found today. Lots of stuff happened. Thanks for coming along. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.